On this video, I will teach you on how to find for conditional probability. Conditional means that there are additional conditions, restrictions, or other information when asked to solve for this type of probability. Conditional probability is denoted by the formula. So, it is the probability that event A occurs given that event B has already occurred. And it is given by the ratio of the probability of events A and B and the probability of event B. For us to further understand this formula, let us apply it on this example. So we have here a table with the data of the number of mothers of live-born infants who stopped smoking during pregnancy by educational status. So the source of this was the U.S. National Natality Survey on the year 1980. As we can see on this portion of the table, we have the years of education. So we have 0 to 11, 12, 13 to 15, and 16. And on this portion, we have the smoking status, which are the stop and did not stop. So, let us find for the probability of stopping smoking during pregnancy, given that the mother has 16 years of education. But before that, let us first identify our events. So, let us denote A as the event of stopping smoking during pregnancy. So let us find for its probability. So the probability of event A, as we have learned last time, so that will be the ratio of the favorable outcomes and the possible outcomes. So, since A is the event of stopping smoking during pregnancy, as we can see on this portion of the table, we have here the stop. So, the favorable outcomes under stop will be 768. So, that will be 768 divided by the total possible outcomes. So the total possible outcomes for this will be 4,075. So that will be 4,075. Getting now the quotient of the two, so that will be approximately 0.1884. So 0.1884 is the probability of selecting a mother who has stopped smoking. Then, let us denote event B as the event that mothers have 16 years of education. So, let us find for the probability of event B. So, let us find for the 16 years of education. So, on this table, we have here the 16 years. So, the number of favorable outcomes under 16 years of education is 884. Divided by the total number of possible outcomes, which is also 4,075. So getting now the quotient, that will be approximately 0.2169. 0.2169. So, 0.2169 is the probability of selecting a mother who has 16 years of education. Then, let us also find for the probability of events A and B. So, that will be the probability of events A and B. So, when we say probability of events A and B, that will be the probability of selecting a mother who has both stopped smoking and has 16 years of education. So as we can see, we have here 16 years and stop. So, the favorable outcomes under this will be the intersection of the two. So, their intersection will be 214. So, that will be equal to 214 divided by the total possible outcomes, which is 4,075. Then getting now the quotient of it, that will be approximately 0.0525. So this is the probability of selecting a mother who has both stopped smoking and has 16 years of education. Then we are now ready to find for its conditional probability by applying our formula. So the probability now of the event A, given that B has already occurred, is equal to the probability of event A and B divided by the probability of event B. So we already have our values. The only thing we need to do is to plug in those values into our formula. So the probability of event A and B is equal to 0.0525. Then the probability of event B is 0.2169. Getting now the quotient, that will be equal to 0.242. So 0.242 is the probability of stopping smoking during pregnancy, given that the mother has 16 years of education. So that is conditional probability.